You're listening to the Farmyard podcast.
This podcast is brought to you by Farmyard and Farmyard's Mighty Network. Episode 55. Well, hello there. This is Linda Borghi from Farmyard, and you, my friends, are just one seed away. And that statement is getting clearer and clearer and beginning to manifest everywhere. And this, my friends, is another episode in Did You Know How Much Power There Is in a Bubble? Now, we're doing a series with this particular topic because I want you to hear the information from different individuals, and not only different individuals, but these individuals are located in way different parts of the world. It's almost like a cheese platter sample. You know, Farmyard is in the movement of growing healthy people. And this, my friends, is such a way to grow healthy people once you find out how much power there is in a bubble. Now, today, we have a young woman on the line from Mexico. And she lives about 150 miles north of Mexico City. And I would like to first off just read you a little bit about her, just so that you get to know her before we get started. Monica is 53, and she was born in Mexico City. And when she was 22, she graduated from business school and has a master in finance. But 25 years ago, she switched her career to find her soul way. She studied many different techniques of hearing, like resonance repatterning, EFT, Bach flower essence, emotion code, biomagnetism, playing the quartz singing bowls for meditation and healing, and on and on and on. Recently, she started studying about plasma energy. And in this theme, she met another one of our episode individuals, Mike Emery, who introduced her to orgone, the world of the orgone bubble. So without any further ado, I would love to welcome you, Monica. How are you this fine day? And thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Hello, Linda. Well, thank you for inviting me to your show and to give me the opportunity to share all this, especially this technique of the orgone bubble with all of you guys.
That is just so exciting. I would love for you to just explain to everyone, including myself, how the heck did you come upon the energy of orgone to begin with?
Well, the responsible for this is Mike Emery. He sent me a file with all the instructions to build a orgone bubble, but here I wasn't able to find all the ingredients that I needed. But I studied about orgonites with another physicist, and I knew that to make a orgone material, you don't need all the metal beads and quartz and sand. It can be used, but it's not necessary. And since a few years ago, I always have something in my mind. Keep it simple. Mm-hmm. The simpler it is, the simplified it is, the more easy it's going to be done, and more people are going to be able to do it, to receive all the benefits. And because if it's too complicated, just few people are going to follow the instructions, and they are going to be able to find the ingredients.
What exactly is orgone?
Orgone is an energy.
Oh, energy.
It's a kind of energy. Which kind or type of energy is the energy that it's all around us and that gives life to everything. So you cannot, because some people that talk about orgonites, they say that they transform, let's say orgonites transform the harmful energies into orgone energy or into good energy. That is not true, because you cannot create the energy.
Okay.
What you can do is to accumulate it.
Oh.
To gather.
Harvest it.
Yes, to harvest, to put it like a reserve in one place. In one orgonite or in one bubble. But you don't create the orgone energy. It's already there. All we do with these devices is to gather it, to accumulate it, and then to broadcast it.
What do you mean by broadcast?
To project it.
Project it. How far can you project the?
It all depends, because it's like with the bubbles that we are making now, the orgone bubbles.
Yes.
It's in our recent experiments.
Yes.
Everybody has done their bubble with different ingredients.
Different modalities, yes.
Different modalities, and we have results, extraordinary results, but different results.
Right.
So I would like to talk about mine.
Yes.
Which is the simplest of the simplest.
The simplest, and that's what we need, because that is, the simplest of the simplest. Tell us how you made it. Tell us how you made it.
It's just, a salad bowl, a plastic salad bowl.
Plastic salad bowl. Okay.
A little Vaseline in order not to get stuck. And then I make a mixture of white cement.
Yeah.
And I placed there in the middle, not really like, let's say, 5 inches apart, 2 1-inch pipes, copper pipes.
Yeah.
Which are like, let's say, 10 or 12 inches long.
So 2 1-inch copper pipes, 10 inches long. Okay.
And then before it dries, I insert them in a parallel way, like 10 inches apart.
Okay.
No, less, like 5 or 10 inches apart, one of other, in the middle of the bubble, let's say.
Yeah.
I insert them halfway in the cement, and then I wait until it dries overnight, and then I unmount that cement bowl.
So now I'm stuck in one thing. So you have a plastic salad bowl. You put Vaseline.
As a mold.
What?
As a mold. To mold.
As a mold, yes, as a mold. So so it will be flat on the bottom, right?
Yes.
So you put the Vaseline so that you could pop this out like an ice cube tray. And all it is a mixture of white cement, and then you take 2 10-inch, 1-inch copper pipes, and you push it into it after it starts to congeal a little, dry a little, so it'll stand up straight, and you put it in halfway.
Yes.
And then you let it dry, and you pop it out like an ice cube.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
In order to run the bubble, you're gonna need a way to heat it up.
Yeah.
Which I did, as Mike suggested, is with a infrared bulb lamp.
So an infrared bulb lamp, for those of you who are farmers or farmer wannabes, those are the lights that you would put over your chick's incubator. So you could get that at any feed store.
Yeah. And you put it underneath.
You put it underneath. Okay.
As it was the fire of the bubble.
Okay.
You put it on top of that. And then you let it heat about 1 hour. so it heats up. And then you need an ultraviolet ray, which is high frequency.
Oh.
You can find this in it's very commonly used for in cosmetics, like for the face, treatments.
Yes.
In Amazon, you look for it as high frequency machine for the face, and then you can buy it. And then because
send us a link for that, honey. And
Okay.
this way it'll all go in the show notes, so our listeners can just click. Perfect. Thank you.
And then when the bubble is hot, then you place this wand, but the let's say the wand has to be touching. You place it in between the pipes, and the glass of the wand has to be touching both pipes at the same time.
I see. Okay, so kind of like on a diagonal.
Yes.
Gotcha.
In between,
Yes.
you put it there, and then you turn on the wand,
Yes.
and it starts like making a bzzz noise.
Yeah.
And then it's ready. So from there you need to make a little meditation or really get in contact with yourself. You can play the bowls, or you can sing, or you can make a little special type of respiration or breathing. And then you have to install your intentions in the bubble.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is just easy peasy. And from what Mike had said to me, from what I've gotten from his papers, is that negative thoughts cannot even exist in the bubble. Is that correct?
Well, the thing is that the bubble, I mean, you are affected by the field of the bubble. Okay, so you don't have to be like close to the bubble in order to place your intentions, or that's what I understood. I mean, it's let me see, how can I say this?
Well, you know, this is a perfect time to take a little breather so we could go and give everyone our commercial interruption. And we'll
Great.
pick up right where we left off in a minute.
Great.
Hello, everyone. This is Linda Borghi, the founder of Farmyard. You know, not sure if you are aware that the reason why I formed a mighty movement called Farmyard was to grow healthy people. And you know, there's an awful lot of topics involved in growing healthy people. We have to grow healthy soil, to grow nutrient-dense plants, and then we'll grow healthy people. But you know, what we were missing was a mighty network to connect the dots. And we have created a mighty network just for that purpose. We are inviting you in to come and look around. Check out our topics: growing soil, water, harvesting, seeds, tools. And not only that, other than myself, there is more than a dozen individuals that are going to be sharing their expertise with you, like my friends all over the world in the energy of orgone. So come on in and check it out. I know you'll love it, and I will see you on the inside. Until then, go farm your yard. We are back with, did you know just how powerful a bubble is. And we are here with Monica from Mexico, and she is explaining the orgone bubble. You know, Monica, I would love for you to tell our listeners some of the things that have happened since you have started to transmit this orgone bubble energy.
Well, the first day was really impressive because I felt the energy. Started to have a terrible headache, and I felt my pulse in my throat, like high blood pressure or something. And Mike was keeping company on the phone. He's in the UK.
Yeah.
But he was there, and he told me, because I told him I'm starting to having a terrible headache. I feel my pulse in my throat. I feel this is too much. And I said, just calm down. This is going to go away. And it's the power of the energy that it's being broadcast by the bubble. And
well, it's kind of like when you go on a roller coaster, right? It takes your breath away, and that isn't frequency, but that's speed. You know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of or a detox, right?
I don't know. It was kind of. Also, it was kind of. I didn't know what to expect.
Gotcha. Right.
So
Sure.
I was like really aware of everything.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I also I felt like even the wind stopped, because I run the bubble for the first time in my porch.
On your porch, okay.
Even the wind stopped.
The wind stopped.
The wind stopped, and it was like something happened that it was like timeless and
oh wow,
super peaceful, like if everything stopped for certain time.
Yeah.
And one of the most important things that I can tell you is that I felt a peace inside of me, hard to explain. And I felt myself just there in the present moment. My mind, my soul, my body was right there, nowhere else, just there.
Well, you know, I've had glimpses of that in my life, where everything had stopped, even I could actually see the heartbeat of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on Block Island. It is just, you know, you've taken my breath away with your explanation, and it was almost as if I was experiencing it with you as you described it. I have to tell you that we are going to dig so deep into this category. We are going to be able to connect everyone to this wonderful energy, and we're going, in doing so, we are going to be able to turn everything around instantaneously, and that is really the level that we're at. I want to, I want to thank you so much for taking this time with us. It's so imperative, the work that you're doing. Monica is a host inside the Mighty Network. The orgone energy topic. She, along with all of the other guests that are in this series, will be posting in there, and you get to go in there for free for a week. So go on in and check it out, because you could just, if it's not for you, the rest of the stuff, at least you could get this information. And like I've said many times in the past, if you cannot afford the $9.99 a month, you just send me an email to linda@farmyard.com, and we'll talk and we'll take care of that for you. Thank you so much, Monica. You have been a sweetheart.
I'm glad. I hope we'll keep in touch. And
Oh, I'm gonna be glued to you. What are you kidding me? I'm your new BFF. In case you didn't know that, okay?
okay. Well, I would like to talk about water because I've been making a lot of research about water too.
Well,
So
what?
we'll do that another time.
We're gonna schedule that as soon as I hang up from this call. So stay on the line.
Okay.
All right, honey. Well,
Blessings to everybody.
blessings, blessings. Well, thank you so much for listening. Aren't you just excited about euphoria? You know, it's so funny. I say this in all of my talks. I tell everyone that we really have to monitor our thoughts and keep them in the area of ecstasy and not in the area of agony. And now, with this new information, we have a world of help in order to do that. Oh, it just makes my body tingle. Well, thanks again, folks. I will see you on the flip side. And until then, go farm your yard. This podcast is supported by a collaborative cooperative inside of our mighty network. We thank everyone for tuning in. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe and share. And until then, go farm that yard.